Hello guys, my name is Ksenia, I'm a vocalist and vocal coach, and on my YouTube channel I talk about healthy vocal technique. And today we are continuing to talk about sleep talking, and you know from the title we are finally listening to Is It Really You, the song by Loathe originally, and Vessel from Sleep Talking did the cover of this one with just him and the piano, and it sounds so freakishly beautiful. I cannot. So many people asked me to listen to this one, and I finally did. And I thank all of you who recommended this to me because this song is freaking amazing. It's so beautiful. I cried first 10, 20, 30 times that I listened to it. This is not my first listen, I'm not gonna lie. And let's just listen to it together and let's find out why this song's so beautiful. And I'm just gonna share the things that I hear. Again, I'm gonna pause again. Sorry about that, and let's start. I love the beginning, it's so soft. And the thing about this song, I still can't figure out which key it's in. We have like A major and the parallel of A major, which is F sharp minor. And it's like it's going back and forth, and it's like it's when it's supposed to go to F sharp minor, it goes to A major instead. And that's why I guess it has this like a little whimsical character. It's like it's unresolved properly. You know what I'm saying? Like music theory wise. Because it has to go to F sharp minor if we have this. But it goes into A major instead. And also, yeah, there's also a lot of things that we're gonna talk in the future. But this like even indecisiveness and this like unresolved thing going on for the whole song, and I just love it. I still don't know which key it's in, like honestly I don't know. It doesn't matter. Like this is A major and this is the fifth of F sharp minor, and now we have F sharp and like the fifth again, which goes into A. Cool. That is a cool thing. And before he starts singing, I wanted to say that he adds like a lot of this when he plays two notes together, like two notes close to one another together. And again, it adds this different layer, a little bit of a dark layer to it, like meaning wise. I feel like, or at least maybe he just does it all the time. He does have this in other songs, like we have it in this is the Gethsemane beginning, and then we have also in Infinite Baths, he has this like two notes played together in the background. So maybe it's just his thing, his style when he plays the piano. Maybe he just adds this all the time. Probably, I don't know. But in this particular song, it sounds a little whimsical, but also a little. It has this little darker meaning, I feel like, to it, another layer. Maybe I'm wrong, but it's cool. I want to go back a little bit and then we are going to continue. Such a beautiful piano.
Face away.
Again.
Deal with the pain. Your own way.
And I love his voice. I mean, I love Vessel's voice. He has an amazing voice, and the way he uses it to convey his emotions, it's just insane. And he starts really soft. And again, we have this like two notes played together, and he has a little bit of air on his vocals. This like face away. It's really soft and free and relaxed. There's no tension. He adds a little bit of tension when he sings your own way. Again, playing with the diphthongs. I hope I said it correctly. And like way is like A has two vowels in it, and he always accents the second one. And it's just his thing now, and it's just so cool. It's like a dark fairy tale vibe to me. It's insanely beautiful, but it's not like all rainbows and butterflies and like everything pink. No, it has a little sinister vibe to it, I feel like. That is so beautiful. I'm gonna have to stop here, sorry. But I love this like this beautiful piano, but also his voice when he's singing. I know it was mine too. It's really soft, it's really connected, all the notes connected to one another. He adds a little bit of tension when he's singing and you with his really fast vibrato, but this is the thing that he does again. But he removes the air on this one and it becomes louder. And then when he's singing isn't really you, switching to falsetto from the chest voice, and his falsetto is so stable. And this is the check on your breath control. If you can really sing this really make it stable, then you have a good breath control. And he has it, I mean. And it's so free, it's so whimsical. I love this word today. I'm gonna use it a lot in this video, sorry about that. But it's just beautiful. Oh, I'm gonna go back a little bit. Oh, and then we have this ha, ha, breathy, again adding another layer to the vocals, right? And it's so cool. An amazing piano.
Let's search the skies for a while, you and I could light like two stars for a while, you and I.
That was so beautiful. I cannot. Oh, I loved everything about this chorus. I love his really strong sound. Let's search the skies. And I feel like he's adding a lot of jaw tension intentionally, because usually I wouldn't recommend this to my singers. Actually, if you want to have a lesson with me, there's a link in the description. But usually I don't work with this tension. I usually want to remove all the tension, especially if you are just starting out to sing. And then you can add this and make it an artistic choice, just like Vessel does. And again, I feel like by accenting the diphthong, he is adding a little bit of tension in here, because I feel like he is protruding the jaw a little bit, creating this ooh kind of sound, like he's struggling a little bit. And I feel like this is what he does in a lot of his songs. Again, I may be wrong, but I feel like it's an artistic choice because his technique is amazing. And when you have a good technique, you can play with these artistic choices. You can add different characters to your sound. You can do that. But if you're just starting, maybe just focus on comfortable singing with no tension, with no this like different things that you don't need in the beginning. And you can like really hear that. Also, when he is changing to diphthongs at the end of the word, I feel like it helps to make the sound more stable, especially when he sings you and I. Like you can hear there is some changes of the character at the end of the words, and I feel like he does it a lot when he sings. I want to listen to the chorus again, but there are also so many layers in there. It's a cool contrast because we have his voice with really like this like sharp metallic sound, and then we have completely different sound character when he sings in falsetto. It's so light, and together combined it creates this really deep picture, and it's just amazing. I want to listen to it again, of course.
Is it really you?
And that switch to the falsetto was so clean. Oh,
Let's search the skies for a while. You and I could light like two stars for a while. You and
I feel like he adds it at the end of every phrase. Stars for a while, you and I, with some vocal breaks here and there. And all of the layers and everything is just so, it's such a good production. And I've said it many times before, I just love him and the piano. I feel like it's the best combination ever in the whole world. Just give it to me, and I'm going to listen to this as many times as I can until I get sick of it, but I'll probably never get sick of it, so I'm going to listen to it for the rest of my life. So yeah, it's just beautiful and impeccable, and his technique is great, and I love his high notes. It's just amazing. And the beautiful piano, of course.
crushed by silence now. Not the first I know. Caught in ebb and flow. I'm bleeding out, now you know.
I love this part. I don't know why they have a little break in between the phrases. The rhythm kind of changes a little bit and then it comes back, and it's like throwing you off a little bit. And they also have it in the original song. I don't know why, honestly, but it's a cool thing to add. But again, he sings verses in a more relaxed voice, and he has a little vocal breaks at the end. Crushed by silence, no. Like there's a little vocal break there, but it's still really free, and there's no tension. There's a little bit of air, but there's no tension in this phrase. And then he adds more volume and more tension and more twang and more presence to his voice when he sings further in the verse. But it's just beautiful. I love his falsetto. There are so many layers in this one. I love that we have this falsetto with lots of twang. It's really light. And then we have this like he's singing in chest voice with lots of presence there, again creating this contrast. And again, it adds a little darker vibe to it because we have two completely different sound characters of his, and combined together it's like it's something that like shouldn't work, but it does. And it's so fascinating, like the choices that they made in here. It's beautiful. Again, we have this him playing these two notes together. What did I do with my fingers? But it's cool. And then also I wanted to say in the chorus, we're gonna listen to it.
Search the sky.
So many layers. I wanted to say one thing why it doesn't work, but works at the same time. I'm gonna explain it. When he sings, let's search the skies for a while. No, yeah, it's here. When he sings, while, we have these two notes together, and it's like, again, these two notes together, but it's just different octaves. Adding another depth there. It's like it shouldn't work. It would work if we have C sharp. C sharp is a bass, but we have this one, and it's like, why? But it still works. I want to re-listen to it. And it's just, yeah, creating another layer, another depth there, another meaning, probably. It's so beautiful. I want to listen to the chorus again, and then we go to the end. And we have some sounds there, some in the background.
Let's search the skies for a while, you and I.
Even like his you and I, it's not I, it's not open, it's it has this like character to it. He's singing backwards, he adds this tension, and I feel like there is some jaw tension even. It could be a habit or it can be an artistic choice. I don't know, but it's there, in my opinion, in my ears at least.
Cruel I like to stars for a while, you and I.
Beautiful vibrato. And we have some echo there. And reverb. Wow. That was absolutely incredible. I loved every second of it. I feel like he has such an amazing voice, and even if he adds some tension, it creates another layer, and I just love everything about it. I feel like his technique is impeccable. He can do so many amazing things with his voice, and his falsetto is so light, and he has a lot of contrast between his falsetto, real light and 20, and his like chest voice that has more presence and that has a little bit of a darker sound color to it, and like combined together like in this song, it's just amazing. I feel like there are so many layers in this song, and I probably didn't catch even a half of it, but I am just happy that I know about this song now. I listen to it on repeat since I've discovered that, and I really hope that if you don't know it, then maybe you'll love it as well as much as I do. And yeah, I thank you guys for being here with me. It was a beautiful ride, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.